Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and thank you very much for all the 68 subscribers we have. Thank you very much for your help and your support. We're at 68, almost there guys. Our mission is to get to 100. Hey, it's looking good, it's looking really good. We're way up there and we're doing better than I thought we were gonna do. On this video, we're gonna go ahead and review ourselves a Bevel welder, Beaver welder. I got it off of eBay. Yeah, we're gonna see how it does, what it do, and let's see who wins, Harbor Freight or eBay. Get it on. Alright guys, today we're gonna be reviewing ourselves a welder. Go ahead and take it out the box. It's the 90E welder. Watch some videos before purchasing it. Looks good. Let's see what's all inside the box. Alright guys, so it looks like what we have inside this box, or what came in the box, is actually smaller than it looks in the pictures. It looks way bigger on the pictures. I thought it was going to be about the size of my Lincoln. But when the box came in, I noticed it was like smaller. I just didn't thought it was this small. Like, there's my hand. Pretty much 2 hands. So yeah, this is pretty small compared to the other one. Here's the comparison. This is my sander. Look at that. You see what I mean? Yeah. So it's not that big and stuff. So hopefully it does the job. It looks like it already comes pre-connected, so you don't have to connect all these wires in here and stuff like that. The gun already comes in there too. That's good. It has this little storage container here, which inside of that we had ourselves our hinges, adapters, all the tabs to weld onto. These are pretty good size tabs. Here's our hinge. I'm pretty sure it goes on top with those 2 bolts right there. Here's our other bars that we connect and weld to the metal. Here's our pullers. You got the 2 sticks that you can pry everything with. It has our claws. What else? We got this piece right here. Still don't know what this is. Pretty sure it's useful for something. And we have this. Probably take something apart. But yeah, that's all it comes with. And the only thing I couldn't find in all the videos that I review was what kind of plug-in was this thing. So I ordered it blindly. But if you put USA in there, they'll send you a plug. Like literally, it's a plug. 120 plug, or yeah, 120. It'll fit right into your plugins. I was thinking it was gonna be like my Lincoln, that I had to go buy this particular plug for it at 280 or something like that. I forgot what it was, honestly guys. I'm not an electrician, so I wouldn't know. But no, I got a regular one, just like the compressor is gonna fit on this one's here. So that means I can take it all around the shop without having to buy any plugins for it or anything like that. So that's good. I like that. But yeah, because my Lincoln, I can only plug it right there and back there. That's the only 2 plugs that I had to switch had to buy those more heavy duty ones, just because the other ones is not enough current. So hopefully we have enough current with just a regular plug-in and this one, 120, and we'll see what the voltage does there. I did watch some videos, like I said, on the settings stuff, so I gotta, it looks like they got numbers here. I got 1 through 7. Apparently, that's the tool selection. So you got 7 different tools you can use. And then on top, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drawings as well. But it looks like those are just warning signs, if it will get in there. Yeah, I guess we just go in this. You choose your number 7, and I believe the other one was like the speed of it or something like that. We'll figure it out. we'll figure it out. We'll try it out, and we have the perfect car to try it out at this point. It's a messed up Mustang over here. Mustang. Look at that. Door is damaged. Fender is damaged. We're gonna replace the door and the fender. We have the fender and door already ready to go, ready to replace. Quarter panel we're gonna have to save. It's not too bad. I already started pulling with our old Harbor Freight welding stud welder just to have a comparison of what we usually use against what that one's gonna do. So having a little hard time right here pulling all that stuff, and this one doesn't have a good of an angle. Supposedly this one does. It has a better angle because we can go in there with these tabs, or we can go in there with one of these tabs and start pulling in there, or use that little needle point tab there. So let's see if it's true. Let's see how strong it is and see if we can manage to pull that out where a regular Harbor Freight one is having trouble. Right now we're at number 1. I don't know what this one does. I think it increases the voltage too high. So we're gonna go ahead and set it, I want to say 3. See what happens. We'll go from there. It is on tool 1. I believe this is the one that changes the tool, which tool you want. I'm gonna leave it there because that's the one we're using, which is the little triangle thingy-majobbler. You guys can see it. And we went and connect this here. The big tool that we had was to tighten this up, so we just slide that in, tighten it up, and ta-da! It turns into this one. But you already have a little spot weld in front, so you don't have to be changing them and doing multiple. You can just use one. So let's see how that works. I went ahead and put it here. I don't have the magnet. You have to go buy it separately, so I welded 2 of those with the stud welder and stick them inside this. That should give enough contact to the metal. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Alright guys, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. This is an update. I even got the welding gloves out. So we have weldos there. We tried the sticks that come with that to pull on it, which are these things. I thought they were, you know, metal or something, but no, this thing just snapped and broke. Look at that, it just broke. I ain't even pull anything. They feel like plastic. They sound like metal, but they are bad. Like, it's not gonna handle any pressure. These things are not gonna handle any pressure. I bet you I can break it with my hand. Yep, no pressure. It's not gonna handle no pressure, so those suck. That's the one thing. The other thing is, I connected this. I was welding to it, and I was in the setting that it said it was in, which that's all I got. Those little dots right there, it wasn't pulling much. So I was like, maybe I don't have it in the right setting. So I tried all the settings. None of them seemed to grip in, and it was on the high setting, the highest it could go. And still didn't do much. I popped my extension circuit thing, so I was like, okay, maybe it doesn't like to be connected to an extension. So I tried a thicker one, better one, and it's connected to that one now into the wall. So if it doesn't like that either, I'm gonna have to connect this straight to the wall and see what happens. Hopefully if we connect it like straight to the outlet, it's better. It'll have better contact current, voltage, not sure. But so far, I'm not liking it. It's not doing nothing. I'm wasting my time here. This one does a perfectly fine job. Connected to that extension right there. I just plug it in, stud weld it, and start pulling my stud welds. That's all it does. So far we haven't tried the donuts or the little washer things. We have tried this one. It doesn't do much. I have not tried this yet, but I mean, it doesn't do much. The claw, I'm not gonna try the claw right now just because the thing broke, but I got one here. I'm gonna put that one in there and give it a couple janks with that hook. If that doesn't do anything, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one right here. Let's see what happens. a couple good yanks. That was the best yanks I have had since I tried this thing. So we're trying to get this kink out of there. You can see it's really bad. We were able to get this in here, which the other stud can't get into. So now I'm gonna weld on top of it, where you see that little crisp line right there, and see if that takes the rest of that out. If it does, we're gonna continue to use this welder. If it doesn't, we're going to go ahead and throw it away, man. Not worth our time. But yeah, it looks like only this ones are doing some work now. This, I probably don't know how to use it well myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and read the instructions for the first time and see if I'm doing anything wrong with that. But so far, it was not doing anything. That's all it was doing, just staining my metal. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to use those and try to pull this out. I'll get back with you guys, see if it worked or not. It better work. Listen here. Well guys, we're back to all reliable. Sad to say that thing did not do this job. It's not what is in the videos. Not sure if they're using like a different method or they plug it straight into the wall. We're gonna continue to mess with it, but for now we're gonna go back to our stop welds. Look how many little dots we did on it. It started good up here. As we went down, it started getting weaker and weaker. Not sure if it was the metal or what, but we switched it to one of these because it seemed to be working better with that. I'm pretty sure it gave out already, or I don't know. But it was one of those right there. They seem to work a lot better than the actual piece they gave us to use, which it was this. Doesn't do much, to be honest. So I don't know. Haven't tried these or anything. We'll go ahead and try them later on. But for now, we're gonna go ahead to go to all reliable, see if it does any better up here. As you guys can see, there's a dent there. Well, of course it does better. We've done this so many times. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this machine. We're gonna go ahead and continue to mess with it a little bit more. See if we can get it to work better, and we'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, after fiddling with this machine here, we weren't able to be successful with it. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what's going on, but it wasn't doing the job. I went back to the old reliable here from Harbor Freight. Yes, from Harbor Freight. We got this one off of eBay. Doesn't seem to do the job real well. All this that you see here has been done by the Harbor Freight. The eBay one, we tried it down here, and it was just doing little spots, little spots, little spots, little spots. It wasn't really pulling much. I tried it on this area right here. As you guys can see, still didn't pull anything. It just spotted it all around. It was just burning the metal, making it thinner and harder for us to be able to pull anything out. So I went ahead and went back to the Harbor Freight one, which is this big ones that you see here. And that one actually pulls. It really, really does pull. So that's what I was expecting for this new machine. I was expecting it to weld in like this stud welds like these ones are, and pull as hard as those do. But for some reason, it's not doing it. And I have seen the videos, they use something like that, but the edges are skinnier. And I was thinking, I mean, this one doesn't really have much, what's it called? Much to glue on to the metal. That's probably why it's skinnier. And since it is skinnier, that's probably why it doesn't weld as well as the other ones do. This is why I wanted to stop using the other ones. The Harbor Freight one, if you see, they weld so good. They get so hot that it pulls the metal off, and you get those pinholes in there. So, I mean, we were able to weld over those, but that's just a hustle, going back and forth with that. And as you can see, here's all the little ones there that we used with the new one. They look way better, but it does not pull the metal as good as those do. So therefore, we have to work even harder. But yeah, so I went back to old reliable. Got the head pulled out of this quarter panel. We're gonna go ahead and throw some Bondo up in this, change the door, change the fender, paint the whole side, and call it goods. I'm going to continue to try to use this somewhere else, like smaller jobs, see if that makes a difference, or see if there's any different kind of fitments for it that I can buy. We didn't even try using the circle ones. This one, the circle ones, I'm pretty sure they work because once we weld a bunch of these and put a stick through them and pull them with the claw, it actually pulls. They actually do the job. But the only thing that I'm saying is this one here. This is the setup that worked the best, as you guys can see. So I don't know if I just need to buy like a different tip or what, but once it gets like that, it stops like welding to the metal and pulling hard. Brand new like this, it will do like a couple 5 or 6 good pulls, and then after that it will just keep not pull at all, pretty much, like little janks here and there. So I'm pretty sure if you weld more than one, you're able to get away with pulling a whole piece just because you have more support, a variety of them, than just one of them. So yeah, we're gonna stop using it for now and continue to use this one until we figure it out. We'll use it here and there in small jobs, see how it does. Once we fiddle with it and basically learn how to use it, if anything, we'll give it a second chance and we'll go from there. But as right now, if you're trying to get right into work and pull big dents like this out, it's not gonna do you any good. Pretty much, it's not gonna do any good. So it's best to go with the stud welder from Harbor Freight. $100. It's even cheaper than that one there. I forgot what we paid for it. I'll put it up in the link, a picture of it, how much it was on eBay. But yeah, this one here, but yeah, there you go. And yeah, Harbor Freight is way better. $100 on Harbor Freight. Stud welder, there it is. Does the job real well. Never had issues with it. It was just trying to improve with this one, better quality jobs, but it looks like it's giving us a fight. So yeah, we'll continue to work with this, see what kind of dents we can pull with it, what can we do, what can and cannot do with it, and go from there. Woo-wee. Well, time to do some body work. Well guys, after all that, I think it's safe to say Harbor Freight takes the win. It is cheaper, more economical. You don't have to be worrying about messing with settings to see how hot you want it or how cold you want it. It just welds in right in and it does the job. This one, however, I mean, it is nice that you can go ahead and mess with the settings. You got different settings. That way you don't warp the metal or, you know, take a chunk off the metal like that one does sometimes. But for heavy lifting, Harbor Freight. Any thin metal, sheet metal, little bumps like hail damage, things like that, this will work for that. No issue. But if you're doing like heavy work with thick metal or stuff like that, this will be the one to go. I believe this one will take out this hit right here. We'll find out in another video. Alright, but yeah, there you go guys. This will be it for this video. I do appreciate every single one of you. Thank you very much for watching. Our winner is Harbor Freight with the stud welder. Sorry eBay, you're more expensive and not quite what we were looking for. Oh well. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. As you guys can see, expensive doesn't always mean better. And this time, cheaper took the win. I might personally prefer heavy lifting with the Harbor Freight. So I'm going to continue to be using that one. And I'll use this eBay one now that I have it too for smaller jobs. The one over there with that truck, see what it does. Hopefully we can get it to work better. We'll see. See you guys on the next one.